Hey there guys, it's Tina and I'm back, and I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe. If you're also back, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me again. Let me give you a little hug. I haven't given you guys a little hug in a while. I am so happy you're here watching. But if you're new and maybe you like what you see, please consider subscribing because we have tons of fun here on this channel, and we mix in a little bit of sass here or there as we're going to do in this video. So today we are back with another shopping block video, which, you know what, I've been attempting to do these more on a regular basis and it just hasn't happened. So here we are, okay? So this time around, I want to do something a little bit different. So a shopping blog video is kind of a mix between new releases, should I buy it, and an anti-haul type of video. I do a shopping block where I try to block you from shopping. Interesting, right? Like, it's a cute little twist. It's cute. I thought it was cute. Let me have things, all right? So that's the concept behind this video. So we talk about new releases. I do like a shopping list. Will I buy it? Should I buy it? No, not really. And then an anti-haul. That's the premise, right? But in today's video, instead of going through new releases that haven't launched yet, I figured we could talk about new releases at Sephora specifically that are currently available, newly released to the market, and we can talk about whether or not we're going to pick them up. Well, I personally am going to pick them up, and why I think we should just skip it altogether. I'm going to be honest with you guys, sometimes these videos are counterproductive and I end up getting interested in the product. So hopefully that doesn't happen today. We're gonna talk about new products. So let me come over here and I will pop up the product over here as I talk you through what's going on. So again, we're going to go to Sephora. So I'm going to the app and I am going straight to new releases, and we're gonna talk about just makeup. So they have different categories like body, fragrance, hair care and stuff, and skincare. We're strictly going to talk about the new releases that are on the Sephora app, and I won't talk about each and every one of them. I'm only going to talk about the ones that jump out because this video can get extra long because I can talk about products all day long. All right, so the first thing I wanted to talk about is actually not being sold at Sephora, and that's surprising to me, but it's the Urban Decay Marvel Studios She-Hulk collection. All right, so I can't find it on the Sephora app or on the Ulta app, and now that I think about it, I haven't seen it in store at Sephora or Ulta, and I've been to quite a few locations recently. So I'm wondering if this is an Urban Decay exclusive collection. It might just be, and I'm not up to the time with the news, like I don't know what's going on. But this is a collaboration collection between Urban Decay and Marvel Studios She-Hulk, right? I did not know there was a She-Hulk. I had no idea. So She-Hulk is a series on Disney Plus, and I don't know if the character already existed in the comics and they're just now doing like a series about her, or if they just invented the character and based it off of Hulk. I don't know, but apparently she's a lawyer and it's a whole situation. I have not watched it, don't ask me nothing, okay? But there are two palettes in this collection. The first one is a 13-pan eyeshadow palette, and when I initially saw like the artwork for the palettes, I was like, oh my god, those are so pretty. One thing Urban Decay can do is beautiful packaging. Like, it's very intriguing, but this palette had me like interested. I was like, all right, what you gonna do? Because it was bold and bright. Like, it has this green background and then like this oil slick, like liquidy toxic substance looking thing. Like, it's a whole situation, right? And then they opened up the palette and I don't know that I didn't expect this. When they finally unveiled the color story, even though I was disappointed, it didn't surprise me at the same time because Urban Decay has kind of become this muted brand. Urban Decay started out as this edgy kind of punk rock underground brand with bold colors and interesting products. and then they've slowly like become a conglomerate baby since they've been bought out by L'Oreal. They have really muted all their color stories for their palettes, and all their products are kind of basic, you know? So they're not edgy anymore. They definitely aren't, so I don't expect much from them. And so I didn't expect much from this color story, even though the packaging kind of had you thinking like maybe it will be more, but it isn't. So this first palette, the larger one, is $45. It has 13 shades with one large center shade that's green, right? So I was like, oh, it's gonna be a green color story, but it's not. The green is really in the center shade, and then the other shades are like supporting actors, but they don't really lean into green. And I'm like, they're like a couple of brown shades, some tones that look like they could have been olive shades, but they're really not, and then peachy tones, and they're very muted. And then there's like a purple and the blue, which is the most interesting, the blue. And I don't know how the blue and the green go together, but like I'm trying to follow along. I'm trying to like understand. But again, on one hand, it looks very Urban Decay because this is what I've come to expect. And it's just like, I guess this is Urban Decay doing Hulk, so I'm not getting it, okay? And I guarantee you this is gonna go on sale if it doesn't sell out. This is gonna go on sale shortly, so if you're interested, just hold out. Like, really hold out. And from what I've heard, the formulation has gotten like decent reviews, right? So the shimmers, yeah, they're muted colors, but I heard that they're nice. And then the mattes also are getting good reviews. So it's not like it's a bad palette. It's just that the color story leaves a lot to be desired, especially since it's like this bold outer packaging. So I am bored. I am not getting it. And then the 6-pan palette, which is a mini palette, which I thought, all right, this is where they're gonna amp it up. This is straight up peaches and an orange. Like, I don't understand. Like, where's the deepening shade? Like, I don't know, like, what were they trying to accomplish with? Is She-Hulk like orange? Because that's what I'm thinking. Like, is it orange? And they could have really like pulled in some olive greens and some deep dark shades to really punch up a green color story, but they literally went for peaches and oranges. This is such a flop for me, but whatever. I mean, if you're into this, go for it. And I mean, Urban Decay knows their audience, right? At this point, they've become the brand that people who aren't into color can go to for color. Like, I love color. I'm not afraid of color. I will go bold or go home. So I gravitate to like indie brands or brands that really do bold, colorful palettes. But you have people that just want an easy everyday eye that are afraid of color, and they'll find the Urban Decay colorful palettes a little bit more approachable, a little bit more easy to incorporate into their style of makeup. So Urban Decay, that started out as the hit brand, is now for the stay-at-home moms and Karens. You know, or maybe the teacher that wants to have a little fun with eyeshadow, or the librarian. Like, you know, I'm not judging. I'm saying like even the engineer down the street, like Urban Decay might be for you. I don't know, like get into it, but definitely not interested. And I'm actually happy that they didn't come out with something bomb, so I'd be kind of tempted. Let's move on before I start talking about this too much, all right? So, Haus Labs by Lady Gaga. It's the first one on the list here at Sephora. $45. They have a medium coverage foundation that is a Triclone Skin Tech medium coverage foundation with fermented arnica. And it's $45, like I said. And how many shades are there? There are close to 50 shades here. And I'm interested in trying this out, and this is where I said these videos can turn into a bit of a shopping list for me. Like, they end up being a kind of counterintuitive because I'm shopping instead of blocking. But this one I'm interested in because Haus Labs did their rebranding, and I've tried out quite a few of their products now, and I like the majority of them, so I'm really intrigued. So I want to try this out. And the good thing is I'm getting this in PR. It's supposed to be delivered tomorrow. It was supposed to be delivered today. I was hoping I would get it so I could try it out. Nope, didn't happen, but I'm getting it tomorrow. So I can't wait to try this out, okay? I am very interested. Like I said, they've done this revamping of the brand and they've been really doing great things. They also have a loose powder, okay? That's a bio-blurring talc-free loose setting powder. Why did I say talc like that? Oh my God. There are 5 shades. It's a loose powder, like I said, and I'm low-key interested. And the PR person that reached out to me, she mentioned that the foundation and the powder have skincare infused in the formulation. So, and a lot of brands are doing that, like they're infusing their foundation and like powders with skincare ingredients. So I will let y'all know about that, like how I feel. How about Fenty Beauty with this Gloss Bomb Ice? And Gloss Bomb is kind of one of the hero products from Fenty Beauty. And I think this looks interesting. So it says it's a lip luminizer with an immediate cooling effect, juicy wet look finish, and a minty scent. That actually sounds interesting. Hold up. What do you mean like a minty scent? A juicy wet look finish. Okay. I do like the Fenty gloss. But it's cooling. Do I want it to feel cooling? It felt minty and refreshing. If it's a minty, let me see the ingredients. A minty, oh, so it has peppermint oil. So that's where you get the tingle from, and it has menthol. Am I interested in this? I have juicy glosses though. I don't need this. You don't need this. But do you? Do you? Minty. Ooh, I am kind of curious. Not gonna lie, not gonna hold you. I'm kind of curious. Damn it! I was hoping to not be interested. All right, moving on. Let's keep going before I keep getting caught up. Oh my God! So, Danessa Myricks Beauty released a Lightwork Volume 4 Transcendence palette. It has illuminating face and eye pigments. Okay, so this one is that 14, 10, yeah, 14 pans in this palette. It's $125. First of all, the price got me over here like, who? What? Huh? But, I mean, Auntie Pat charges those prices for her 10-pan eyeshadow. And Natasha Denona does the same thing over here. So then why can't our good sis Danessa do the same, right? Like, I'm gonna let her live. And her palette has like interesting shades. Like, these are multi-chrome eyeshadows. And I picked up the, what was it, an 8-pan palette? The abbreviated palette, the Lightwork Volume 3. You know the look of pan? Was it 8 or 6 eyeshadows in there? I picked that up and that was $85 and I did like those shades. So it's like high-end luxury doing multi-chromes instead of you having to go to an indie brand for that. I'm interested, you know? I might get this one. Again, here we go. I'm not really blocking a damn thing. But the thing that's holding me back from this palette are the 4 center shades, okay? So this palette has 14 different shades in it, right? And there are 4 different formulations. So we have 8 velvet chrome powders, and those are the color shifting shades, like the multi-chromes. And then there are 2 pressed chrome shades, which the flakies, no, I was never interested. I don't like flakes on my eyes. I don't like anything that's too crumbly and too crazy. I don't need that negativity in my life. And then there are 2 glass metallic ultra reflective shades that have a glass-like shine. I don't know what that is. Is that just like sheer shades that, you know, are sparkly or whatever, like topper shades? And then there are 2 water activated aqua chromes, right? So those 4 center shades, the big pans, 2 of them are water activated and then 2 are the pressed chromy flaky things. And those don't intrigue me at all. So I'm not really interested in like water activated shades, to be honest, because I'm not really going to get into them. Like, I'm not going to use them as liners, but I guess you can use them as like a liquid shadow. So that's not too bad. And then the chrome shades, like the pressed flakies, I don't know, like I have to feel those to know, and I don't know. But then the 10 regular shades are very beautiful, so I feel like I'm gonna get it. So let's move on to something I don't want. Like, let's stop selling me things. Natasha Denona. Right away, I'm not buying it because it's Natasha Denona. We're not even going to get into the history. I just don't buy it from Natasha Denona, okay? But she has this Dream eyeshadow palette, $69. Weren't those, this is a midi palette, right? So she has different sizes. The midi palette has 15 shades. It's $69. Is that because there's like a multi-chrome shade in it? Or is this just the new inflation price? Because weren't they $65 before? Yeah, I know about Natasha Denona pricing and their palettes. Because I always look at them. She always has interesting color stories. Like, I'm going to give her that. If she didn't act up, I would be buying her palettes left and right. So it's not even about the color stories at all because they tend to be interesting. And this color story, when you look at the swatches, it looks like a pretty nice everyday palette with a couple of interesting shades thrown in, because there's this like orangey shade and then this multi-chrome purple greeny olive shade, and your basic black and then some browns and some champagnes. It actually looks nice, not gonna hold you, but it looks very similar to other palettes that she's done, but this is her dream palette, so it's like her go-to kind of palette. I don't think that's bad, but that's one that I'm not picking up. And honestly, if you have a couple of her palettes, you probably have a lot of these shades already, because it kind of looks like a best of palette where she took her other palettes and just popped in shades that were her favorites or most used, because this color story looks like it could have been made from her other palettes. So not getting that one, but you know, it looks cute. I'm gonna scroll through and see what else pops out. So we have the Gucci Luminous Matte Beauty Blushes. They're $49 a pop. I was very interested when I saw these because I was like, it's Gucci. Like, they are one of my favorite luxury brands. Like, their products, just stellar from what I've tried. But I tried the shade number 5 Rosy Beige because I was like, oh, Rosy Beige, this is gonna be awesome. It is awful, okay? It is awful. Skip it, okay? Not just the shade. Like, the shade, I used it in a Get Ready With Me video, and it was just a total bust, okay? It deepened up on my skin tone, and it left, like, this muddy patch on my cheek. But that wasn't the worst part of it. The worst part is it faded within minutes. Like, not even, like, hours. I wasn't wearing this for hours. It faded in literal minutes off my face, and it made absolutely no sense. Like, how can you just fade so quickly? And for $49, nah, miss, you can skip this. Plus, it was a very lightly pigmented, so you have to build to get color, and it's not worth it if I gotta do all that activity for this blush. Okay, so that's a skip. The Patrick Ta Major Skin Cream Foundation and Finishing Powder Duo, I have that as well. I picked up Tan One, and you can watch my Get Ready With Me video to see this in action, but I like this. It's pretty okay, you know, just be careful with the shades because the powder darkens up when it touches your skin, and I was apprehensive because the shades in the powder are kind of all over the place. Some are lighter, some are darker, some are peach, some are pink, some are light, some are dark. It's just, it's a random assortment of things. So, it's $52 though, and it's a cream foundation with a powder, so it's split. So you're not getting a ton of product. Let's see, the cream is 0.42 ounce, which is, I mean, that's not bad for a cream foundation. How much do you get in cream foundations? You don't get as much as the 1 ounce of a liquid foundation, so I guess it's okay, but for $52, like, you have to really be into it. And the formulation, it applied nicely. I really love the powder. I liked how it looked, but it doesn't last as long on oily skin, so just be mindful of that. But it still wears like a decent amount of time, like 5 hours before I start looking greasy. But it's not like a formulation that I would automatically pick up and be like, oh, I want to wear this. Like, it's not blowing me away that way. So it's worth checking out, but it's not like, oh my god, get this. Let's talk about some concealer since we're here. So Milk Makeup released this Future Fluid All Over Medium Coverage Hydrating Concealer. I tried this as well, okay? It was bad. I returned it. It looks very dry on my skin, which didn't make sense because it says it's hydrating. But when I blended it out under my eyes, it got patchy, which, why are you getting patchy, first of all? And then it looked cakey. When I set it with powder, it was fine, but it didn't even have like good coverage where I could be like, I'll work around it. It didn't even have lovely coverage. I think their other concealer is better, so another skip. The Sephora Collection Best Skin Ever Full Coverage Multi-Use Concealer though, she's a hit. Like, I really like this, and it's $15, right? And it's like a really good concealer with the foundation too, like the Best Skin Ever. I think this is such a good foundation concealer combination. This one, I would be like, I'm not blocking it. It's kind of great. You hear my squeaky chair? Stop that. All right, Too Faced. They have this Born This Way Ethereal Light Smoothing Concealer. Also did not like this. This looks very dewy on the skin, and it's very lightweight. So, and not in a good way, like lightweight, like coverage wise, not like feeling wise, like, you know how it feels on the skin. It just didn't do anything for me, so didn't like that either. I think that you can skip that one. And then we also have the Charlotte Tilbury, all right, Beautiful Skin Medium to Full Coverage Radiant Concealer with Hyaluronic Acid. Here's the thing. This one is the dewiest of them all, okay? This damn thing was glowing under my eyes. And if you have dry skin, maybe that's something that you're interested in. But it also has like micro fine shimmer, so it adds to the glow. And again, I don't know if you're into that, but why would I want that? And if I'm gonna apply it on the rest of my skin, I don't know if like they strictly want you to use it under the eyes for brightening and like lifting, but no, the radiant is true. It is truly radiant. So if that's what you're going for, right? By all means, feel free. But if that's not what you're into, then stay away. And that's not what I'm into. I didn't realize that was gonna happen. Like, it really was glowing under my eyes. I'm like, God, Lord have mercy. All right, let me keep going. This Westman Atelier Vital Skincare Dewy Foundation Drops. I love Westman Atelier, okay? I love their foundation. I love their bronzer. What else do I have from them? Do I have blush? Do they have blushes? Yes, they're do I? Cream blush sticks. Yes, I do like them as well. So I love their products. So when I saw this, I was like, oh my God, yes. But then it says dewy, and I'm like, oh no, we want no dewiness here, okay? No, I don't, radiance? What? No, the finish is radiant. Absolutely the frick not. I have oily skin, but it's not even as pricey as I expected it to be. It's $68. I don't want this though. And then the Summer Friday Sheer Skin Tint with Hyaluronic Acid and Squalene. Remember when I said a lot of like complexion products tend to incorporate skincare these days? Here's an example of that. I tried this as well, and it really did nothing. There was barely any coverage, which some people are looking for that, and it says it's a skin tint, so I wasn't expecting like foundation level coverage. So the coverage was fine. I'm fine. That's okay. But it was glowy, and I thought it had SPF, so I tricked myself. I don't know why I believe that, but it's cute, but not cute enough. It didn't level me up, and I know I don't want it. You know what though? There's another skin tint that I'm interested in personally. It's from Iconic London. It's the Super Smoother Blurring Skin Tint. Now that is a lot more enticing to me, okay? Once they put blurring in the name, I'm ready, okay? So it's a lightweight, ultra hydrating tint. See, the hydrating part throws me off, but it has a natural finish. It doesn't say radiant, it doesn't say dewy, it just says natural. So this one I want to try out. It's a satin matte second skin long. Ooh, yeah, I kind of want to try this out. Ooh, yeah. This one I would probably try out, but all the shades that I'm seeing, like the swatches, they look very gold. Oh, there's a neutral deep, but I think neutral deep might be too deep. What about warm deep? I I don't know. It wouldn't be golden deep. I'd look too orange. And neutral deep looks too deep. I kind of want to low-key try this. And it's not too expensive. It's $32. Should I pick this one up? Let me know what you guys think. Okay, let me know. Huda Beauty also released this new primer. It's the Glowish Blur Jam Silicone Free Smoothing Primer. Kind of want to try it. I don't like get too deep into primers, but I do like a good primer, like a smoothing primer or mattifying primer. Like the one I've been enjoying is from Milk. Love this. This sounds interesting, but I don't know. It's a silicone-free primer that helps with texture, pores, and uneven tone. Maybe? I don't know. Like, I may be interested. I mean, Huda does some decent products here or there, so I may want to try that out. I'm not too sure. I am not too sure, but we will see. And since we spoke about glowy, let's talk about this. This is the Fenty Beauty Ease Droplet All Over Glow Enhancer. 4 shades of like a liquid highlighter, pretty much. That's what it is. It's a shimmery, radiant liquid product. And I tell you right now, no thank you. No thank you at all. Didn't she have the body lava that was for your body? I guess that's for your body. So now this is for your face. Do I have? No. Yeah, this is the body lava. And this, yeah, you know when Fenty says glowy or shimmery or radiant, they really mean glitter, like microfine glitter and shimmer. And I'm not into that, so I'm gonna stay away. I know how Fenty gets down when they talk about glow, and their level of glow is not my kind of glow. I like a lit from within look, like it's coming from my skin. It's like I want to be illuminated with health and collagen rather than shimmer, you know? So no, we're not gonna get that, so let's just block. No, we're not doing that shimmer, okay? If you've tried that, let me know, but it doesn't seem to be getting great reviews, like no one's raving about it. I don't know. I'm not getting it. Moving on. Too Faced. Alright, so here come the fall collections, which it's not fall yet. Well, technically, I guess it's now fall, but it's not fall yet. Okay. Alright, fine. It's fall. I'm giving you a dark lip. Like, I'm already embracing the season because I love a dark lip. So, I'm still gonna wear color on the eyes, but I can still rock a deep dark lip, right? And I'll leave this down below. It's a Dior lipstick. I've been loving these Dior lipsticks, and I'm going to do a swatch video showing you the different shades that I picked up with great formulation, okay? So this is the Too Faced Pumpkin Spice Second Slice Sweet and Spicy Eyeshadow Palette. Say that 5 times fast. Jesus. What is this? Okay. Too Faced, Too Faced, Too Faced. Oh my God. So they regurgitated this pie. That's what they should have called it, not a second slice. They may as well have just said, like, this is the throw up of the pumpkin spice palette. I have the pumpkin spice palette. It's cute. Like, I really like the metal pan palette, but I saw this in store and it's not even in the metal pan anymore. It's like a cardboard packaging, so it's not even following the same aesthetic as before. But these eyeshadow palettes tend to have a decent formula in them, right? But this one, what's going on? So they have oranges, they have like a dark greenish looking shade. Is that like more Please? It's like a, ooh, it's one of those shades with glitter in it, right? Ew, and then some pinks. What is this? Like, it's not even appealing. Talk about regurgitation. It just looks like they grabbed the pumpkin spice palette, shook it, and threw up this muted color story and said, you know what we need? A pink. Boom. Go for it. This looks so stupid. You can skip this, okay? If you didn't get pumpkin spice the first time around, don't think this is gonna make up for it. Just no. It looks so terrible. I don't want it. I don't want it. Oh, look at this. Gucci. Here's where me and Gucci don't get along, alright? This is the Gorgeous Flora eyeshadow palette. It look... You know what? You know what? To be fair, though. To be fair, it looks like what Gucci would do for a color story. It's muted, it's bland, but it has like a pop of purple and blue with a silver. And that's supposed to be the fun part, but I don't know. The packaging is cute, but it looks so old school while trying to be vintage, but it's like tacky vintage. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Is that all? Am I down to the last bit? Oh my. Oh my. There's not a lot. Wow. Wow. So really, oh, let me talk about this. The Merit Bronze Balm Sheer Sculpting Bronzer. I thought about getting this because I'm into cream bronzers, right? Like, give me a cream bronzer, I'm gonna try it out. Like, give me a foundation, give me a concealer, give me a cream bronzer, give me a cream blush. Like, I love those products. I have so many of them now, it makes no sense. For someone who never wore bronzer or blush, look at me, right? But Miss look at the pictures, and I mean, I'm gonna commend them for these photos, okay? They're not trying to like make it seem like something it's not, but why why did they think this looked good? They pretty much added Vaseline and color to all these models' faces, and I'm like, that is not something that I want on my face. They look so greasy and terrible. I'm just like, I don't know if y'all thought this was good. Even the swatches, like the arm swatches, look extra greasy and just creasy. I'm just envisioning my hair getting stuck to this. Like, it looks so sticky, and I guess they're trying to go with the, oh, it's glowy and it looks healthy, you know? Like, it's a sheer sculpting balm. I'm just like, no, because they're like, microfine pigments add a touch of color without covering up your skin's natural texture. So they're not blurring a damn thing. They're just gonna go with your skin's texture. If you have pores, they're gonna show it. If you have bumps and bruises and all these things, they're going to show it, okay? They're just adding a little color. And then fatty acids condition skin and lock in moisture. So y'all are telling me that y'all just want me to look greasy and textured. No, it don't look good. And I mean, to be fair, this is honest marketing because it truly does not cover a texture. It just adds some pigment and it's just, it looks greasy and a mess. It's definitely gonna condition and hydrate. It don't look cute. It don't look cute. I don't know what part of this, Lord. Let me show you Leo, which would probably be the one I would get, which is for medium to deep skin. Look at this poor model. She looks so oily, girl, and she cute too. Like, her brows are out here being fierce, and then they added like a bunch of grease right here in the corner. But then they added some of the color right in the forehead, and the forehead area doesn't look greasy. So I'm like, did they add some extra grease just to amp up the glow, and it kind of backfired? Is that what's happening? I don't know, okay? I don't know. Whew, but it's not for me. No. Let's talk about Give by Gwen Stefani. So she released some additional light lip products to her line. She has these Bubble Pop Electric High Performance Clean Lip Glosses. Toss the clean out of the name, we don't care. But these glosses, I tried in store. They're very sticky. They're very sticky, and 4 of the shades are very pale, okay? Very pale, like they're gonna look milky. But I know people do like the dark lip line with the milky lip gloss to give that, it's a cute ombre effect. It looks really sexy on like melanin skin. It looks, yeah, it looks cute. But this gloss is sticky. It's sticky and it doesn't feel comfortable. And then it gives you the strings, you know, when you press your lips together and you get the gloss strings. So y'all can skip that. It's whatever, okay? It is truly whatever, ma'am. We're not doing that. What else is on this list? There's not a lot. And I love that for me because then I'm not tempted to buy, even though I already have like 3 or 4 things on my list that I want to pick up. Everything else here is like holiday launches, and I'm like, why are we seeing holiday already, like so soon? I'm highly frustrated by that. But we're gonna see holiday releases coming up now, which works out for me. I can definitely block each and every one of those. So if you want me to do another shopping blog video on just the holiday launches, and we'll go through like what launched on Sephora again, I can definitely do that. So let me know, and I'll kind of hold off for a couple of weeks till we get more releases, but I'm not interested in holiday. Easy skips for me. But hopefully this video was fun for you guys. I just wanted to talk about like new releases, some new products, like get back into the groove of shopping blog videos. And then I can start looking at like the new releases that are coming up, like aren't officially launched, but we got like the sneak peeks of them, and let you know my thoughts. In fact, I might film it right after this, so you might see a couple of videos with new releases, right? Stepping up my shopping blog game, because I love filming these videos and just talking about new makeup and whether or not I'm going to pick them up. So let me know which of these launches interest you. Like I already told y'all the ones that I kind of want, like I'm kind of eyeing, but let me know what you guys have your eyes on. And yeah, I will leave links below to as many of these products as possible, and probably just a direct link to Sephora, which will be affiliate links, which means I will get a small sales commission if you purchase through any of those links. It will just give me a kickback. It doesn't change the sale price, nothing like that. It just gives me a little bit of a kickback for putting you on. So I really appreciate if you guys shop through my links. It's a great way to show your support for the channel. I will also leave links to my Instagram and Twitter, where you should be following me along, because we have tons of fun over there. And until my next video, which will be very soon, I'll talk to you. Bye guys.